What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm making my video about the Falcons game. The Commanders beat the Falcons, which I thought was supposed to kind of happen, and it's just kind of a meh game. It was kind of an ugly game. Both teams didn't look the greatest, if I'm just being honest. Happy with the dub. Always happy with the dub. The offense looked good. Sam Howell looked good. We'll get into all that, but first I need to start with Discord. I have a Discord channel, which some people from the community are already in there, and we talk about the Commanders and the NFL and just post memes and stuff, whatever it is. So shout out to you guys who are already in there, but I will post a link in the description below. If you don't know what Discord is, it's just a free chat app where you can download it on your phone or your computer. And we're just going to sit there and talk about the Commanders and just the NFL in general or whatever. During the games, we can sit there and chat while the game is happening. I also plan on doing a giveaway for some Commanders tickets during the season. I'm thinking one of the Dallas games, I'll probably give away 2 tickets to people, like a raffle or something, in my Discord. So join the fun in there. The few people that are already in there, they talk a lot. Like, we've already been having lots of discussions. There's even an Eagles fan in there. So what are you waiting on? There's an Eagles fan in there. He's been nice. He's been, you know what I mean? He's not stirring up any trouble or whatever. So as long as you're keeping your cool in the Discord, you're allowed to be in the Discord. Doesn't matter what your favorite team is or whatever. Just be nice, and everyone's allowed to be there. And we're just all NFL fans trying to talk about the NFL. It's all good. So moving along, going back into the game, I condensed all my notes into like smaller points. And I have to start off with first. Like I said, it was kind of just a meh game. Like, it seemed like we scored a lot of points and everything, but it just seemed like it was kind of a just slow game, and we let them come back into the game there at the end. And what I'll say is, we're lucky that Taylor Heinicke didn't play us yesterday, because I think even if they just put Taylor Heinicke in the game there at the end, on the last drive that they needed, if they just needed that last drive to tie the game, I think Taylor Heinicke would have kind of sliced and diced our defense there. And I know talking about Taylor Heinicke or anyone on our team in the past pisses people off, so I'm over it. I'm done. That's it. But I just have to throw that out there. I think if Desmond Ridder wasn't playing yesterday, I think our defense would have been in some trouble if Taylor Heinicke played. Just throwing that out there. I'm sure there's other people with that same opinion. But moving along, one of the biggest points, probably the biggest takeaway from the game yesterday, is that we got interceptions. We got turnovers. When do we never get interceptions? Never. It just never happens. It just never happens. And we got 3 of them yesterday. Jamin Davis, Benjamin St-Juste, and Kendall Fuller all had interceptions, which, I mean, it's the Falcons, man, and like, not to disrespect the Falcons, but I just don't think, going into the game, I thought we were supposed to win, and we found a way to win, and a lot of it had to do with interceptions. So we did it, and like I said, we always get balls thrown to us, and we never catch it. So that's like the biggest takeaway I have from the game yesterday. They actually caught the football on defense. It's crazy. The next thing I have is Sam Howell was on pace to be the most sacked quarterback in the NFL. Like, I don't know if it was his. I can't remember what I read. Was it history, or was it like since like 2000 or something? Like he's on a huge trajectory to be one of the most sacked NFL quarterbacks of all time or something. And watching him in the game yesterday, a lot of it's on him, dude. A lot of it's on him. Now, I like Sam Howell, and I like what we think we can get out of Sam Howell, and even the production we're getting out of him now. But he just needs to figure out how to not take these sacks. I know we have a bad offensive line, but we got to find some way. If we need to roll him out of the pocket more often or something, maybe he can't see these guys coming because he's a little bit on the shorter side. Something like that. Whatever it is, we need to figure it out, and he needs to figure it out. He holds onto the ball. I've seen some stats that say he doesn't hold onto the ball, but I'm watching the game. He seems like he holds onto the ball sometimes. Sometimes he just walks up into sacks and stuff. So, if he can figure that out, I think he might really shock some people with his ability. But right now, I mean, still like Sam Howell, but that's kind of a shocking stat that he is on pace to be like one of the most sacked NFL quarterbacks of all time. Something's got to give. We got to figure something out. Next thing is Casey Toohill and Khaleke Hudson need more playing time. Those guys went off yesterday. I don't think, some people might say that it's just because they were more fresh bodies. They didn't have so many rushes and stuff or plays earlier in the season. I just think they're good, and I think maybe You know, as much as it hurts me to say, our other guys are overrated some. You know, I'm one of the biggest Montez Sweat fans out there, but I'm consistently let down because I think this guy has so much talent, but we're just not seeing it. Excuse me. And we saw him hurt his hand or something during the game, but I don't know if it's just the defense. I don't know if it's Jack Del Rio asking them to not do certain things, whatever. But I just watching Montez Sweat, I've seen him do it. I know he has the ability to do it. Why is it not happening? I don't know. But what we do know is that Casey Toohill and Khaleke Hudson were looking good, and they need more playing time, and that's the fact of the matter. And hopefully they get more playing time. Jamin Davis, besides the interception there at the very end, I thought would look terrible. There's this one play I need to go back and find. Oh my God, it was bad. Like, he's standing there, and his guy is about to catch the ball. He literally just watches him catch the ball and run off, and he's like, doesn't even move. He doesn't even, he sees, he's standing there, and the receiver's in front of him, catches the ball, and the receiver turns and runs the other way. He doesn't even try to catch him. He doesn't even try to run after him. He's like, oh, someone else has got it. Like, dude, that's your guy the whole time. That's your guy the whole time. It's just ridiculous. But Jamison Crowder, I said the other day, like a couple weeks ago, when Jamison Crowder came back to the football team, I was like, I like that. I've always liked Jamison Crowder. And I even said in one of the last games, he had a catch late in the game. And I was like, yeah, look, he looks pretty good even at receiver. Like, you know what I mean? So instead of seeing some of these other guys, Pringle or whatever, put Jamison Crowder in the game. Look at him. He clearly has something left. Put Jamison Crowder in the game. So however you can. He can only help us. Another thing is we seemed much better on the offensive line with Charles Leno out. That's just a fact of the matter. I know there's, you know, prayers for his family and all that stuff, but fact of the matter, we looked better without Charles Leno Jr. out there. Don't really know what else to say. It's just our offensive line, I thought, did better. Maybe it's maybe it's the Falcons. I don't know, but we looked better with Charles Leno Jr. out. Brian Robertson still runs hard. My God, him running that guy over to get into the end zone. What have I been saying all year? That guy looks like a bona fide star. Like, we don't give him the ball enough, dude. And then I just watched the Brian Robinson Jr. Documentary or whatever. Definitely check it out. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it just goes over like his whole time in college and then the NFL, and obviously him getting shot and everything. Pretty cool documentary. Definitely check it out. And that's kind of really all I got, man. I already went over the other stuff. We're 3-3, dude. Like, I love winning, but it was just a meh game, and I thought it was a game we were supposed to win. I'm still on the wait and see approach. All right, like, we have to play the Giants next week, and apparently Daniel Jones isn't gonna play, but Tyrod Taylor is gonna play, and watch him look like Michael Vick out there. It's gonna be ridiculous. I can already see that coming. So I don't have my hopes up. Like I said, this whole season is been a wait and see approach for me. They have to prove something to me. It's been too much of this up and down for the last 20 years. Like, I need to see, like the Orioles this year, they won 100 some games and they were just dominating people. It sucks they lost in the playoffs, how they did, but they're a young team. They just probably didn't have the experience. They kind of were shell shocked out there. But I saw with the Orioles, I would have said the same thing. The Orioles always win games early in the season, like, and everyone's like, "Oh, they're on a hot streak here. They won like 30 games and whatever," and then they shit the bed later in the season, right? So I've been fooled that many times with the Orioles as well. I'm done being fooled. I have to see it. They have to prove it to me. I have to see it with my own eyes and be like, have some confidence. I don't have any confidence. Our biggest issue is sustaining success. Okay, we won one game. Watch us go either lose or like make a fool out of ourselves or something next week somehow. So like I said, awesome. We won. We beat the Falcons. I feel like we should have, but just got to wait and see. So I'll leave it with that. It doesn't need to be much longer of a video. Join the Discord. Come chat with us. I appreciate you guys watching. You know, I always try to get back to all your guys' comments. And let me know what you guys think about the game, about the future, about Sam Howell, about the season, whatever. And that's it. Peace.